controller. There's my controller. Alright. Alright. What was I doing last time? I have flowers, I have a shard, I have a ruby, some cherries, some copper ore, some mulberries, a strawberry, daffodil, wood. Good. Alright. The fucking teapot. Why did I put it there? Okay. I don't have any seeds. Okay, so we need... We got the copper, we just need a bunch of stone for the mill. Okay. I need a toadstool for juniper. Hey, hay bale to Mary. Okay. Trail mix, Josephine. Okay. Blueberries, Serena. It might be. I don't think I have a. So we might just be going to the mine today. Actually, what do you have for sale? Gold, wool, wool, ladybug, rug, chess piece, rug, basket, moongate, reading glasses, ooh, mini horns, sandals, pirate boots, study earrings, strawberry shortcake. Maybe cooking is the way to make a lot of money. Okay, what's the new mission? Request fresh cabbage. I'm requesting a fresh snacking cabbage. Wait. What is today? Dozy! We have 3 stars with Dozy. I just need to start gifting random things to all the characters so I can figure out what the hell they like. Right, so today's the cool shops. Here for Triple Secure, something a little more exciting. I can't lie, it is tempting. Who's like a nice couple? Who's telling me it's the buckle that really important? First thing I did after Italy made me create a museum was to commission brand new clothes for Merlis. Double orange striped bow, button tank top, size t-shirt, maid dress, sprout hat, pumpkin beanie. I think Patty actually owns a pumpkin beanie if I'm right. Ray loves me. I spent months restoring a circular bed, but no one was buying until I came along. So Cinnamon for Dozy. How can I resist? Ooh. Oh. Haunted attic dress form? Why is it haunted? Starry flooring? Good thing I'm not running to do. I don't know, you're pretty far along with her. Okay, like. Wait, is the starry flooring slightly different? Okay, we're taking it home. Sorry, chat. Before we do anything important today, because we're wasting time. We're getting like nothing done today that's important. Okay, how do I place this? I am happy with this. Today is Book's birthday? Or is it the, like, is it the 20th? Okay, so tomorrow's Luke's birthday. Don't really have too much going on next month other than the Shooting Star Festival. Alright. Now we're gonna go dig in the mines. It's not just a ladybug. Did I catch a ladybug and just like dropped it? I feel like next time we would see it. What? Oh, that's our dog. Group of his hard work collecting stone can't play right now. You can change the current job in the journal. I was so fucking confused. I was like, who's there? Wait. Did we open the... We haven't gone 5 floors deep yet. Okay. We need to figure out where to go. Perfect ruby. Nice, nice. Oh, I see that bastard. Diamond back to mirror. Wow. That is so a monster. I need to get myself a better pickaxe. The best we can do today, so we're gonna have to go back home. How do I get back? Oh, that was right there. I'm stupid. Let's run. Right, we drop it here. Guess tomorrow we're going to the mines again. I should probably buy some crops, I think. I did not turn any cherries in. Berries. Monster Fang. Peat. Perfect Ruby I need to turn in. The mirror I need to turn in, so I'll do that tomorrow. I'm not gonna really make any money today, but that's fine. I forgot I can just pick up my dog. We're so close to our next rank. But we probably will get like something if we turn and that stuff at the museum. Mail? No mail. To get a bunch of lemon in. Beautiful. At the shop. Sand dollar, duck feather, shards, emerald, ladybug, mini horns, ringer teeth, ringer, work boots set earrings, sushi platter. Wow. Turnips, daffodil, pot wheat, pink scallop. Miner's pickaxe. Bring a miner's pickaxe. Does it mean anything? I should go catch a bug real quick, actually. I know that kid likes bugs. Oh, I don't have enough copper. Okay. Makes sense. I'm still gonna say hi to Dozy. Does not do it. Dozy's tail wags furiously. Dozy looks up at you and wags his tail. Where's your master, Dozy? Not here. Poor Dozy. Please don't feel obligated to make small talk every time you see me. Even as tall as small as this, I'm sure you can find someone who will want to hear about your day that isn't me. You know what? Fair. Thanks. Yeah, because you're right here. We play Dragons and Drama in once a week. I'm the DM. That's Dragon Master, Manager, or Drama Maker, whichever you prefer. Thank you, Suki. Let's see. Donate you, and donate you. Spring crop set, okay. Gems of Mistria set, okay. Buried artifact set, okay. Gotta keep a stick always for Dozy. Wait, can I, like, talk to you? Show yourself, coward. Show yourself, coward. Show yourself. Oh, I got the red toadstool. Beautiful. I can at least complete the Juniper quest with it. A miner summon. Okay. Shadowflower. Ooh, that's a really cool. Yep, congrats on your first battle. What the fuck is that? Monster Bank can go. I get daffodils. Monster powder, okay. And another artifact. Miner slab. This is really pretty close to Deep Rock, I suppose. I mean, it is close to Deep Rock. Fucking. Soon. The music drowns you out bad there, just a touch. Alright, I turned it down a bit. Rocking Star. Also, Patty, I know you probably told me as Gerard, like, why Doom and Gloom is, very dangerous, but, I will admit, when you told me out of character, it did not make much sense to me, so it probably does not make much sense to my character. They're like, oh, she knows dark magic, I'm like, don't everybody know dark magic? Isn't that the whole thing? Let's donate. You. I need to go find Luke. Where are you? Are you playing the leak? I got a bug for you, kid. That's not you. Kid, where are you? actually you? Which one are you? Where's this fucking kid? Where is this twerp? Definitely not you guys. I'm gonna pick places at random. Not you. Oh, Suki, would you mind doing me a little favor? I've been worried about Evelyn. She's been working so hard since she took over Mansion Town in her parents' absence. Why don't you bring her coffee? I feel like she could use a pick-me-up. Well, Matt, I feel like you could too. There you are. Wow, birthday present for me? Thank you, Suki. I wonder what kind of insects are in the mines. Does this will explode in the roller, that's good. Feel less scared by then. I made friends with a kid. Yeah, you had too much wine when you're not at least a bit hungry by the time dinner rolls around. True. Been there. Where is Pink Hair? Is she up there? She's probably up there. I like how you told me she doesn't know black magic or dark magic and hasn't told me anything else instead. Right. That should fix that. We have to go see Dozy. Excellent. So give this red Stoto exactly what I need to get the poison level there. Well, anyway, here's your reward. Bye-bye now. Wait, Adeline. You need your late night coffee. Perfect treat for the workday. That's exactly what I wanted, Suki. Hello, cousin Map. Hello, everyone's days were decent. It was pretty decent. I didn't do much today other than, like, I raced up Umas. I played a lot of Umumusumi today, and it worked really well for me, because, you know, Opera Overlord is definitely the Overlord that we all needed in our life. I also played, like, watch, because, Matt, do you use dark magic? Hey, what did Fritz do? Literally, Fritz summoned shadow demons. Patty, you're asking the worst person of all the player characters in that campaign. Do you use evil magic? Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. We just need on record. See, Patty. Every time you get a bunch of notifications, you probably clear them out real quick. I mean, I could start using on purpose, but now that's if you make enough. Dude, I understand it. I understand that, Fritz. Because there's times where I'm like, I want Gerard to act like the superhero because it fits on theme, but I'm like, why don't I just like, Heath Ledger this and like build it up like Knight's Tale, slowly build up like Gerard to be like that hero, and I think I enjoyed it a lot more right now. Incredible. Wonderful work, everyone. Mistria finally has its mill back. You'll be able to make all kinds of new products now, Suki. Would you like to hear more about how to process items? Yes, please. Open the milling menu by interacting with the milling station. Select what you want to craft on the left side of the menu. Okay. Ingredients and timer card on the right. Select OK to craft. I won't have to import overpriced grain anymore. Henrietta and the rest of my items are going to be thrilled. If you want to try your own hand at raising animals, you'll need somewhere for them to live. Just come by the workshop with the right materials because say you go up with the coop and barn. Can I finally get animals? Thank you again, everyone. And you get a sheep. There better be sheep in this game. I've been adopted by 3 younger women and a 4th exchange year enjoying the family. It's this nice sitcom. Right now for Gerard, it's weird because like I've been like the one thing I am struggling with like Gerard is that naturally like I like to play characters that will make friends with anyone, and I think it was Leo Frick that kind of gave me the eye opener of like Gerard's calling people friends and they never like asked for it or never saw him as a friend. So I'm like I'm like struggling with that a bit of like how do these NPCs view Gerard, and does he view them the same and vice versa? So there's definitely been a bit of struggle at times for it. No need mouse. The rubies in we're keeping to gift to Juniper. Oh, it doesn't matter. Red energy. Thank you. Okay. Since we have all the stone, I think killing that cop was the best thing Gerard ever did for character development. Gerard is having a very interesting time. He just was pretty much told he has to go kill a dragon. It's pretty much what his latest development has been. He has to go kill not even like a normal dragon. It's like a science created behemoth dragon type of thing. So Gerard is having a hell of a time in the fact that dragon flesh golem type dealio. Yeah, it's going great for me. Collect stone, collect forgeables. Why not? They just want you dead going with it. Yeah, no. That is literally why Gerard was saying here was that they expect him to die. That's exactly the thing. New reward available in the reward chest next to the quest board. If a person or NPC talking big, it counts as a dragon. So now the NPC has to ride it. Yeah, so there was a whole thing where like the one character made like a sarcastic almost joke about riding a dragon, and then a dragon appears and he's like, I have to do it, and I'm like, wow, that's a great way to get promoted, and he's like, I don't want those responsibilities. I thought it was hilarious. Well, though, because Gerard hasn't adopted any kids, but the one thing he has, I think he has technically adopted a mage. I don't know how it goes with, Doom and Gloom. Let's have tea. Suki, can thank you enough for your work on the mill. If you've got time, come over to my place. I'll put the kettle on. We can talk about ranching and raising animals. Yes, please. Baylor dropped off your lemon shipment this morning. It makes me think you might like this recipe for candied lemon peel. Fuck yeah. Ned's in his element. I missed Ned already. Awesome. Dublin mages are great. Yeah, so Patty explained what she was, and I I kind of understood it. The thing about Suki is that English is not his best language. So like, I read it. I read it a second time, read it a third time. Like, okay, she got powers for the god, but got a short lifetime in return. Um, she survived beyond that, and I was just like, okay, don't know what that means, but cool, cool. Secret laid out pretty. Oh, did you respawn recently? Is that what it is? She's the conduit for the powers of a god. If she moves and makes decisions, there will be entire upheaval and holy crusade that follows her. Oh, cool. She's Joan of Arc. That's wild. I got a fucking strawberry shortcake. Fuck yeah, they definitely know what I want. I'm saving this. I have to go get tea. Okay. Oh yeah, I imagine it's a very like scary thing for her, but okay, did anything else from my plants? No. God, a whole crusade. Fritz would love to meet her, I bet. I guess the question is, what god does she believe in? Or pantheon? Like, is she Yezik? Doubtful. Fiddlehead. God, I remember having Fiddlehead beer and thought it was very interesting. Wait, that's not it. Wait. You do like flowers, so... Such a pretty flower. Thanks for thinking of me, Suki. Then we're gonna go see Juniper, and then we're gonna go talk about raising some animals. They're probably expensive. Wait, I know you like coffee. Real life here, Suki. I really need this. Thank you. Who is... Pantheon is the Aver scaring god, which god is the question. Okay. Fiddleheads are awesome sauteed in butter with salt and pepper. Oh, are they really? Ooh. I really need to start, like... So, the one thing I learned is, Target has finally started doing this, and I adore it so much. So, like, when you think grocery stores, you think, like, you know, like Pathmarks, Acme's, Giant, ShopRite, things like that. Aldi's, you don't usually think so Target. So Target started to, like, clearance, like, food items if they get, like, within 2 or 3 days of expiration date. And there's been times where I see, like salmon or things like that, like Target carry, and it's, like, you know, 50% off, and I'm like, you know what? If there's just a night where I'm going to eat by myself and I want to experiment, I could just buy, like, myself a nice filet, just, you know, throw it on the pan, you know, do some bit of butter, maybe some bit of thyme, and just be like, all right, I tried something new. There we go. Like, I've been starting, like, actually, funny enough, looking at Target, being like, hey, what food do you got on clearance today? Because, like, if it's within 2 or 3 within expiration date, and you know you're gonna use it that night, like, that's not bad at all. Where the hell am I going? Oh yeah, I was gonna go see Juniper. That's right. Here you go. Thanks. Welcome. You still get them back to me a favor and don't drown. That will make me fill out a ton of paperwork. Ooh, okay. Don't drown. I'll write that down. It's definitely been like a hot minute since I like last like fished and like flayed my own like catch and like ate it.
This potion is famous for its energy restoration properties. You can increase your energy permanently. Okay. 100 gold's not bad. God, more energy is great. Request for a turn-up. Okay. I need a report on Mystery Spring Opera Field. Sounds also clearing stuff is perfect when you plan on using it quickly. If you bring some when you get home, it'll last a few extra. Yeah. There's something that I explained to some of my friends before that don't understand like hunting, because they're like, oh, you know, what do you mean like hunting for food? And I'm like, if you have like a 300-pound buck, there's like 150 pounds of like usable meat, and that can be for any kind of things of the meat, and you can really like, you know, freeze it and like have it used throughout the year. That used to be like for like me and my father, and when me and my siblings were younger, like getting a full buck that was like meat usable, we could use for the whole year for stews, for hot dogs, to like just jerky, to like burgers, things like that, because my family was not well off at all. We were rather poor, so like getting a buck, if we got one during like the hunting season, was ways to like we could stretch out like our supplies, you know, to make ends meet. Alright, am I supposed to turn this pickaxe to? Am I supposed to turn this into? Ulrich, where are you? Okay, you're like down south. Okay. Oh, I just realized this is why Secret's angry at Gerard a bit, because I'm making like her like start to be active, which means things are gonna get a bit crazy. Wait. Oh no, I like she when I was like talking. Oh wait, you're not Ulrich. What? I am so fucking stupid. When I was like Secret like questioned me the one time about like, hey, what ideas are you putting in her head? And I'm like, I'm just like trying to help her get through things, stuff like that. Yeah. Wait. Can I not give you something right now? Wait. Hold on. Wait, what is this mission? Oh, is it like an item, actually, like a treasure piece? Okay, I get it now. I think she was mad at Gerard because, like, Gerard was, like, having her, like, start to, like, open, like, spread her wings a bit. Wait. Where the fuck is the farm I'm supposed to go to? Okay, this way. I keep forgetting, like, mid-sentence what I'm supposed to be doing. There's a rock guppy at the museum. Was that your doing? I'm impressed. Most folks can't tell the difference between a rock guppy and the regular kind. Ma'am, I can't tell you the difference either. You have too much faith in me. It's what I get for giving you the super, start from zero speech. I explained it to Maya the other day, like, but also the layers. True, like, look. I know, like, probably Secret's bestie is Doom and Gloom, and Doom and Gloom's bestie is Secret. So, like, someone new coming in and, like, changing up her way of life, that's going to, rub people the wrong way. Oof. I don't blame her at all. Thanks for stopping by. Come on. In, put up your feet. So you're looking to raise some animals. I got quite the selection to choose from, Suki. Feed them, pet them, call them outside on nice days, or reward you with all sorts of wonderful perks. Fresh egg and milk are real useful if you like cooking. Because it's up for a nice profit. Some animals you provide useful craft materials such as feathers and wool. Wish I was whole annual animal festival with great prizes. Though you might find the competition a little stiff against my Henrietta. If you can go on to breed your animals with heart-shaped treats, you can pair them to produce rare colors. We submitted for you to get you started, but don't you forget gills them grades or even hand feed them as a treat. Would you like to review the ranching tutorial? Sure. Baby animals can be purchased from Hayden's farm once you build a barn or coop for them to live in. Adult animals will drop producing, and you can bred to unlock new colors at 2 hearts. Make sure to feed and pet your animals once every day to keep them happy. Animals can be fed various ways: indoor trials, grazing outside, and even hand feeding are options. Just be called outside on Sundays, but avoid bringing them out in bad weather. Well, I think that's about everything for now. Don't be ashamed, Suki. Because I really appreciate your company, so do I. Alright, but how much does it cost for a new animal? I got a tea with lemon, actually. That's pretty cool. Adoption. So chickens are... What do they mean, like a winter chicken? 1,000 gold, so I'm like way off. Cows are 2,000. Chocolate cow. Red, white, blue, purple. Don't know what you are, don't know what you are, don't know what you are. Oh, there's probably a rabbit. A cat tree. Chicken earmuffs. I can give my... Look, I can literally make Bach with a crown. Man, I need to make some money quick. Wait, what is that? Ladybug, okay. Clay. Now I do need to go to the others and see how much it would cost to make a barn. The more I think about the fight against the dragon, the more I'm like, it's gonna fucking suck. Like, not like it's gonna be a bad encounter, but like, I have to fight that. That's gonna be rough. So do I. I mean, good dice rolls can change things right away, and like, I do think I can handle it. But man, it's gonna be one of those fights where you're gonna be like, you take 45 damage, and I'm like, okay. Not much I can say other than, okay, that hurts. I mean, there's a probably good chance I might go down. Probably. Who knows? We'll see. We'll find out. I have to go inside the barn. Farm expansion. Refined stone and hardwood. Oh, wait. Jesus, I need so much. And there's requirements to build it. Like, we just don't get it. We have to get the required wood and stone as well. That hurts my soul a bit. Well, we might as well get started. We're gonna go back into the mines. contribution to the museum are impossible to sum up. Truly wouldn't be the same without you. Thank you. Actually, let's move. Oh, we wasted so much time today. I'm so touched by NPCs and I'm terrified of the fact that we fight undead enemies. If there's any consolation, cousin Matt, I'm in the thick of it when it comes to undead enemies. I'm like undead central right now. There goes are an everyday occurrence. Yeah, I'm in like the thick of it, I mean, I probably deserved it though. Wait, we can... Wait, I can equip this? I'll take it. Oh, I see rain coming in. I know once that hydrate, I see that hydrate, I'm gonna see the posture check and stretch as well. So I might as well get started. Ooh. Probably gonna end up finishing a bottle tonight. I only have like maybe like a shot to or worth of my Appleton Estate left. Probably the next thing I'll bring out is either my bottle of Grants or my peach liqueur. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Oh, you already know best. You gotta keep you all hydrated, stretching, on trip. And that reminds me, like, Rin, because, like, I've been, like, seeing a lot of, like, the TikToks you send me, and, like, I need to remind myself, like, I can send you, like, TikToks of stuff I think you like, because, like, my TikTok, like, feeds all over the place at times, and one of the things is that, like, it get, like cosplays, and I look at some of them, like, yo, this would be, like, right up Rin's alley to see, because, you know, women. Like, I know how much Rin loves the women. Like, there's, like, certain things I learned. Like, I could send, like, Uma Musume, like, TikToks to, Grindhouse as well, because, like, Grindhouse plays Uma Musume and has, like, a favorite horse. You know, Patty, if you're still here, I have a question about, like, Doom and Gloom. Does that mean if she starts moving now, like, she could be considered, like, a warfare, component? Because I wonder, like, how she stacks up with some of the other ones now. I'm still so getting the Joan of Arc vibes though. I said all the fear shit I get on into it. Dude, I did that too because like so funny enough, my one buddy who's in the military, like his two things he sends me is like his new like rifle builds, and then it's like furry art that he's like really into, and half the time I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna send this artwork to Grindhouse because sometimes it's like both. It's like a furry character in like full military gear, and I'm like, this probably hits Grindhouse in the right spot. More berries, the hay I'm gonna keep. Yeah, the pea I don't really need. Snails. Yeah, the grass seeds I'm gonna keep. Use Doom and Gloom as warfare attachment in big battles if you want it. Oh, cool. That's actually really interesting. So, Doom and Gloom is the toughest thing in the campaign right now, is what you're saying. I wish I could ask, like, Maya, like, what is the, no, give me my fucking fishing rod back. What is, like, the best way to make money in this game? Of your campaign, probably. But if I were to join in with, like, the other group, she'd be like, I don't agree with how they run things. Type of thing, right? Is what I'm getting at. Volk, or Warfric, I think I've run strings as of yet. But here's the funny part, Patty. There's few of us who are too nice to ask the characters to come with us for warfare. Gotta remember that. I think that's something I do have a flaw with playing with some of my characters is that they won't ever try to ask like an NPC for help because they're like, I don't want to bother them. And I know it's something I do all the time. Like I've done it with Onion where I'm like, I don't ask for other NPCs for help. I think the only one I really did was like Fafio because I'm like, I really like Fafio. I want Fafio to be around me at all times. So I'm gonna ask him like, hey, do you want to come with us on this mission? Are not helping? Okay. Interesting. Exactly, allies. I generally think the rest of the party would adore Doom and Gloom. 100%. And that's not me like trying to be like a like teasy or giving like a not 100% answer. No. I generally think like, especially because Matt would adore meeting Doom and Gloom. What is this? Tomorrow will be sunny and clear. You're doing great, Cream Puff. You're causing less trouble than the real version of you. Right. Wait. Yeah, right. Alright. Because I think the thing about Doom and Gloom, she's just really a nice person. She would offer to make stew for Fritz probably. And then Fritz would be like, why are you not scared of looking at me? She's like,
Am I supposed to be scared? Like... It'd be excellent. Wait a second. You like flowers. I know that for a fact, so I'm gonna give you a flower. Oh, I know she would do this. Thank you, Suki. I think Dosie's still the person closest. Yeah. Everyone else is like not a single heart. I should really start talking to the characters more. I really should start cooking as well, because that's something I don't really do at all. Prince is generally respectful to everyone he's run into. I don't think I've ever seen him do anything too weird or crazy. Bring 1 pomegranate juice to Vera. Guys, give me some user jobs here. Sigh. Ellen was going to help me with an infrastructure proposal, but he got distracted and spending the whole day at the Western Ravine Stick site again. That brother of mine. He's so obsessed with piecing together Mistria's past. But she's spending more time thinking about its future. He is a very scary individual if you're like a normal NPC, I would say. Ant. I look like someone's still sleepy. I'm not sleepy. Why is everyone always talking about Suki anyway? March? I was talking about a different Suki. Rough. Wait. I'm pretty sure you like copper. And not, so I'm gonna give you one. Huh, thanks, Suki. I turned into something pretty nice. I knew you could. Alright, I think turning them into copper can be a way to make money, so... I was gonna say, Patty, I'm like in game like 2 days away from going into like a session, I think. Unless I'm wrong, like it sounds like it's gonna be like a session. I also have theories on how that session's gonna go, like, because, like, the one thing I was thinking is, like, if I'm outside dealing with a dragon, other people are gonna, the rest of the session's gonna still go on, so I imagine you're gonna control the NPCs, or are gonna have me control them, or are gonna have the others control them. Okay, session, I'm excited. Yeah, I'm like full on taking on a fort. Wait, hold on. I'm not ready. You haven't decided yet of like how to do it? Okay, fair. That's
you. Monster core, okay, that makes sense. We're gonna come back down here to get you. Scrap metal sword. Can I use this as a weapon? Wait. I can. There we go. Beautiful. Stone horse, a common artifact, carefully carved and very cute. It is. Finally, I got to floor 5. Oh, I'm about to run out of. We're getting out. We're getting out. We're getting out. We're outie. What are you doing over here, lady? Dropped by the thing there to see Valen. I couldn't find her anywhere. It's very odd. Not only that, but there were strange noises emanating from. I'm not sure exactly where they were coming from. You tell me if you notice anything strange yourself, Suki. What do you mean by strange noises? You just can't say that and not say a word, you know, lady? Mr. Curry's under Rias. He's really a critical person. In fact, you remind me of him, Suki. Thank you. That's sweet of you. I asked Sarah if he's part with that perfect ruby at the museum, but he declined. Actually, he seemed a bit huffy about it. All for archiving the world. Just let the archive that ruby right into my pocket. Approach that place artifacts of dark dubious archaeological value that you can find over Mistria. Try whether to include them in our museum's catalog. They certainly catch the imagination. Help surprise me with dinner date. Isn't that a sweet, Suki? It's a good thing Nerd is in trouble with dairy. I don't know how it would make her work if she couldn't handle my cheesy jokes. That is such a Saku-san thing to say. Or she mentioned the museum is so pretty, Suki. I'm so glad I get to see it. Looks like these are mimics. They look like flowers hunt to prey and also hide from predators. And the Codex Mystery has an entry about them. You didn't know, do you? Hope your day is bountiful as mine. Yep. Tomorrow is nothing. Don't worry, buddy. We're gonna get ourselves eventually. We're gonna get ourselves a coop and barn to get some animals. There we go, 700 gold. I'm gonna run over and buy myself a barn now. A coop. Oh, got me out. Next project. Now that Mistria has its basic necessities met, I'd like to provide our folks to a real moral boost for the town. Would you meet Ellen and me in front of the manor house? I guess. Yep, our room. Yep. There's the lemons that I wanted. There's a strawberry. Oh, I forgot I bought a strawberry bush. Gives it like a little bit of gold. Also, we're gonna drop the stone as well because we might need it. Strawberries are good. They're actually strawberry shortcake is actually my favorite thing to eat. Besides, like as weird as it's gonna sound, like so typical of Philly cheesesteak, like strawberry shortcake is my favorite dessert, and like a Philly cheesesteak is usually my like go-to thing to eat. Small mouth, smallmouth bass. Okay. So you're here now, we can get the party started. I want to call it a party, but it is need for work. Well, maybe it's both. Oh, I want to try authentic Philly cheesesteak. Honestly, it's so like I haven't like this like if you ever want to like you like it's me like heated up. I think like when it comes to, like you know like when they talk about like city cuisine, like New York City always comes up, like New Orleans always comes up, Texas as well comes up because of its like barbecue. I actually think Philly is one of the most underrated places to get food, especially when it comes to like street food, because people forget like certain things like Philly cheesesteak, of course, from Philly. Philly pretzels are really much pretty much a thing. We're like the city that like really spread it around. Anything from like Tastykakes to the brand Utz to like hey, people forget like Mike's Hard Lemonade is like headquarters is in Pennsylvania. Like what is it? There's what's it called? Yingling's also done in PA. Like people don't realize like PA/Philly is like the Philly area is like a really like underrated place when it comes to like food and cuisine. I mean, there's also like even some that are like I love Scrapple. Might not be everyone's taste, but there's like quite a few things that are made in Philly or done like Philly that like
always makes me look at the rest of the country at large and go like, put some respect on your name. Mistria got back on its feet. I thought it was high time to take care of some debris and other damage the earthquake left behind. Charlotte Town could appreciate it being dealt with. Let's get beautifying. Thanks, Suki. We go faster with more help, but... And then we talk about this. Everyone's so busy already. We need to shoulder extra burden. So we start the sooner we're done. Let's go. So it's like it's gonna fix all like the holes in the ground or something. Scrapple was interesting. I love Scrapple. I think it's great. I need to watch my step around here, especially at night. With the foot track for the square gates, we're lucky no one twisted an ankle or worse. Hey, you three. Doing some repairs look like fun. Why don't you two join us? Why not? Nothing better to take care of these cracks now. Knowing my sister Deb will probably try to dig these even deeper. Oh god. We're making such good progress. Thanks for helping us out, you two. It hardly feels like work when we all get to chat. This is going to leave us with a lot of leftover stone. I think we have a use for it. Why don't we fix the steps up to the summit? Oh, these could make perfect repair materials, and there's less hauling for us to do as well. My word was Tiny Museum Campus on the document today? I think these youngsters are trying to get one up on us, Errol. Let's show them what we can do. That's great. Apologies, I can see my exuberance has gotten the better of me. You old show-off. We did not go to Patch. Yeah. Yeah, so... Patch and Geno's were the first two to do it. So there's actually a really funny story thing with it. Because, like, I feel like cheesesteak was created by accident. Pretty much what happened was Geno was making a steak sandwich. And a, like, taxi driver, like, drove by and was like, hey, that smells really good. Let me have it. And... it blew up from there. Like, it went from, like, a hot dog stand to, like, a whole shop and everything. And then Pat's moved, like, pretty much across the street and was like, I'm gonna do it my way. And put cheese on it. And they're very different. I think of the two, Geno's is the worst one because Geno doesn't cut up the steak. They just do slices of steak. And where Pat actually, like, cuts it up. But, like, yeah, you can ask like, a lot of different people, like, where the best one is. I think it's kind of anonymous. It's unanimous. It's Tony Luke's. But, like, I think it's, Del Sandro's. I think Del Sandro's is the best cheesesteak. Though I know a lot of people say Tony Luke's or, is it Max's? I'm thinking of, probably? No ad? Oh no. But, yeah. Pat's and Geno's are considered, like, tourist stops, and they're not that... Where do I get it with Prove? That is a place to place, because funny enough, and as much as I was like, Wiz is considered Wiz or, I think Colby Sharp is like the new, like, a new fad. Provolone was actually the first cheese used when it came to a Philly cheesesteak, so, like, it is funny. If you want to get provolone with it, you're going to have to, like, go in towards, like, probably, like, Fishtown area. Because most of them use, like, Colby's or provolone. And then, like, outside tends to use, like, Whiz or American. I think most of my family gets it with American. I get it with Whiz and fried onions. Though I know, like, a lot of people in my family love getting it with hot peppers. My brother's very big, like, hot peppers with his cheesesteak. Isn't wonderful restore old stonework? Untold generations of Mistrians have made use of these steps. Man, I really gotta visit the East Coast. Yeah, the East Coast is like a big, like, food area. Like, no offense to the West Coast, but, like, when it comes to, like, street food, each city's different when it comes to, like, the Northeast, especially, like, from, like, pizza and, like, Coney Islands, Coney Island hot dogs with, like, New York City to, like, a Philly cheesesteak and Philly pretzel
to like Boston with like its beer scene and everything. Like, it's crazy. One player will finally have access to lemon tree up on the hill again. The summit, the fuse of there can keep beat. I have a lemon tree in my yard, guys. Come over to my farm sometime. That's what all the noise was. Yes. March. Let's go. I think it's my favorite cutscene in the game so far. So we're gonna actually go up to the summit. Oh, I said it's a job well done. Shall we head up to the summit? I confess I missed this view. Oh, also for those who are watching that are fun with Fields of Mistria, you might be wondering why Suki's suddenly playing Fields of Mistria. The third major update has finally happened. There is now romancing of the characters. You can finally date the characters in the game. And if you go on with them with a date, you actually get a special little postcard artwork of them. So it's great. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna play it. I'm like, I asked Sakurai, like, hey, can I use your name in the title of the stream? West Coast is the best tacos since we're right by Mexico. As a Mexican man, those babies taste so good they bite back. Hot take. This is gonna be a huge hot take possibly written for you. Fish tacos are better than normal tacos. I can't believe it. Oh, list checked off so quickly. Next time, just put out a request handling. Miss Clean is correct. Where Mistria is concerned, yeah, it is. It is probably gonna be a wild hot take, but like when it comes to it, I like fish tacos than normal tacos. I guess because I'm right by a river, and then when I was down in Florida, on a trip with Sakurai-san, getting like fish right off the river, they're like, yeah, we just caught these today, and having a fish taco, it really like really changed how I view like fish tacos after that. Because like they were like, I was like, oh, they're like, yeah, we have like the catch of the day taco. I'm like, oh, you know, it's that. And they're like, oh yeah, whatever. You see those boats over there? It's whatever they just brought in. I'm like, excuse me? That's the thing? But yeah, like, I geared a bit more towards fishing a lot because like, especially when it comes to Lent, I tend to like just do a fish for like a lot of meals just because like no meat. But like, yeah, that is gonna be one of my hot takes when it comes to like food is like fish tacos are better than normal tacos. Because there's been so many places where they overcook the meat, whether it's beef or chicken, where fish, it's kind of hard to overcook it because it's done so quick. Mostly eat asada and chicken pork makes my tummy hurt. That's fair. Asada is great. I love asada. It's probably my favorite when it comes to like tacos, like normal tacos. But I have to agree with this take. Oh, about the overcooking. Yeah. I don't think a lot of places realize that they overcook their beef, like their steak as well as their chicken. Like they're like what I thought was normal, like chicken cooking temperatures growing up. And then seeing like actually like high quality chicken, like dishes, I was like, oh, they're not supposed to be this dry as fuck. Called Taco Naso, they have fucking delicious shrimp and fish tacos. Not a fish taco take in general. Yeah, okay. And you know what? Cousin Matt's an official chef, so like you know, he outvotes all of us here. Everyone, thank you. I actually wonder what are some of my other like hot takes when it comes to food. Yeah, no, chicken shouldn't be cooked beyond 165. True. Shutting from distance, taco el pastor. Oh, Sako-san's throwing her away into the rain. Now that's real. Some people overcook the meat, and I'm like, injustice. Why is this true? Yeah, so that's one of the reasons why the one thing I think, like I talked about this with Sako-san before, one of the weaknesses in the northeast area is that there's not many good like Mexican places, because there'd be times where we go to like like a Mexican restaurant, or even like at times like an Asian restaurant, and like the steak is overcooked. Like we went to like this one place that my aunt recommended. Me and Sakusan got like some like takeout like Chinese to like do one of our like movie nights, and like I had like um house rice with like steak, and then I had steak lo mein, and it was just so tough, and I'm like, this is terrible. Like I'm like, oh, the lo mein noodles are cooked perfectly, you know, they're perfectly seasoned, but it felt like the steak they just like took out of the fridge after they cooked it yesterday and then threw in the microwave for like 5 minutes. I like my chicken at 145 medium rare. Actually, no. As dangerous it is to cook undercooked chicken, I learned it's more dangerous to undercook pork. But another thing I learned is that growing up from like cookie dough, it's not the cookie dough itself that you need to be worried it's undercooked if you eat it raw. It's the flour that's in it that you have to really worry about. What job do I want to do? Actually, I know what I want. Oh, wait, are we on the summit? Wait, hold on. Yeah, Trigonosis know that. Yeah, yeah. Y'all are stressed, so I'm taking notes. No, yeah, actually, honestly, the dish lives in my head friend free, and because Matt knows exactly what I'm talking about. His like peppercorn encrusted steak lives in my head rent free, and I still think it's one of the best dishes I ever had. It was so good, so good. And I never thought of like peppercorn like encrusted for a steak was a good idea. Then I had it, I was like, okay, I get it. I get what you're doing with this. It was so good, yeah. And hey, it's been a while since it's been a while since that night too. So if it's living in my head rent free since then for so long, you know it's a good fucking dish. I would say, cousin Matt. That was such like, I think like, that's one of the things that was like, almost like pretty much every place I ate with whether it was with Patty or cousin Matt when I was up in their area. Like every dish was rather really good. I think the only like hiccup I had was the one place I went to breakfast by myself, and then I sat down. And I started like talking to the waitress, making my order, and they're like, "You're not from around here, are you?" And I was just like sitting there, like, "Am I gonna get in trouble for this?" But then again, the cowboy boots didn't help me at all, and my accent did not help me either. Because as soon as I opened my mouth, they kind of gave me a look, and I'm like, yeah, they probably looked at me. And they're like, son, you're a bit far too north, aren't you? But no, like we went to like the one coffee shop, and I remember because I gave Cousin Matt actually a cooking book. And we went to get coffee, and that was really nice. And went to like a few different stops. Like there was one bakery, and like the desserts that I saw in their window was like really good. The first night that me and Patty got dinner as well was really nice because I was looking at their menu. My only disappointment was they didn't have the growlers, and I was so stoked because I love bringing something back from a town where there is like from my bar shelf. And I was like, oh, a growler from Patty's hometown, town area. Like, this would be awesome. It's gonna be a growler. And I was just like, I asked about it, and they're like, oh yeah, we don't have any right now. And I felt so disappointed because I was like, that is something exactly I would love to bring home, to have like this giant bottle, from Patty's area, and they didn't have it. It bummed me out for a bit. I haven't traveled the East Coast to try all my homies cooking. I'll cook for you and Patrick can grab dinner at my place. I believe was Brown's probably win patty. But yeah, they didn't have any growlers because I asked about it right away because I was looking at the menu, and because like for people who don't know, growlers is kind of like a large, like old style like bottle, like beer bottle that they would sell. It's like 20, it's like 24 ounces at the very least, and I was like, oh, that's awesome because then I can take some like home a little souvenir and things like that. And they didn't have it, and I was like, okay, next time. Wait. What is it? What is it? Wait, what is this? Clearwater fills now and drink some. Excuse me. You never heard of growlers? Growlers are just pretty much like old. Think like I guess the best way you ever heard of like the German Steins? Imagine that, but like a glass version. That's pretty much like what a growler is. What am I supposed to be? What should I do today? I should probably go fishing. Get this knocked out of the way. Yeah. I don't think I have anything that's. Yeah, okay. And there's a couple of moonshine joke. You know what? That's the best way to put it. That's the best way to put it, Patty, honestly. Really upgrade some of my stuff, I think. Because I have a worn copper. I have a copper fishing rod. Or net. Yeah, I should probably start upgrading. I remember what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to go check out. I was supposed to go buy myself a chicken coop, possibly. No wait, they're 1,500. Never mind. I found this cool rock when I was running around the arrows. Think you could identify it for me? This was a pudding stone. You're a long way from home, little fella. That's adorable. Yes, wait. Y'all got authentic moonshine? Me want to try that. So fun fact about moonshine that people don't realize. Of course, you know this does vary from I think some of the states. The act of making moonshine isn't illegal. It's the thing is that if most people that make moonshine, they end up selling it to other people, which is illegal because there are certain states, like my state for the longest time was a dry state. But so if you're making for your own usage, usually legal. But the problem is that if you give it away to other people, that's when it becomes illegal. But yeah, you can actually get like a lot of authentic moonshine on the East Coast, as well as like from like Texas to like Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana. They have authentic moonshine. My cousin makes actually his own like honey wine and different meads. He made moonshine before, and he made an apple pie moonshine. That boy, let me tell you, it tastes like apple pie filling, and was so strong. Like I'm telling you, it was like 150 proof, and I was just like, I'm like, this is dangerous. And he gave me like a shit-eating grin. He's like, I know. And I was like, boy, you're trying to get us all drunk at this family party. Yeah, it's same as making your own mead and bottling your own wines and beers. Yep. Oh yeah, like some people that make moonshine, it's almost like a family secret. Like they won't tell other people unless you've been known the family for like generations. But like good moonshine is it's one of those things because like the thing about like moonshine, it's either so pure like alcohol that it's gonna make you see like whole new things, or it's so smooth and tasty that you're like, wait a second, what do you mean this is 120 proof? What did I just drink? That tastes like berry juice. That's the thing about moonshine. I will say though, if you're looking for like a brand moonshine, Old Smoky Mountain's not too bad. They have some tasty stuff, and they have some like really like paint thinner stuff, and they have like Eggo waffles flavor, and I'm like, this is disgusting, buddy. But if you try the I think it's the blue. I don't know what it's called. It's like a light blue or something. If you try the Old Smoky Mountain light blue, you're in for a time. You're in for a time. I've heard that from quite a few people. I'm playing a comfy game like Fields of Mystery. I'm talking about like Moonshine. It's a wild day. And all your vision gets permanently broken. Yeah. Wait, I can jump in the river. It's been a while since I played this game. A Gobi. Oh, that reminds me. The Gobi was a type of analog horse series. I wonder if they came out with any new videos recently. It's 1,500. Getting there. I just want to make it King Bog chicken. Well, the one thing I can definitely talk to you guys, how about the whole fucking V Shoujo thing? I am so happy about their downfall. So if I find more things, the older I get, the more I appreciate them. Oh, I got one heart with you. Salmon. I take your word for it. A coin lump. Might as well go take it to the museum. Oh yeah, these soldiers just, pretty much for anyone who doesn't know, they've been holding money from a lot of talents, and people that don't know, like, Maple and Leprous. Oh, cute this Mario. I'm just a lucky big sister. Aw. Iron Mouse is one of the biggest, like, streamers, period, when it, in the streaming, the world. Like, even beat, like, Kai at one time for the most subscribers. And then they have, like, some other ones, like Emily, who's a really big, voice actor. Kason, who was Kiryu Coco from, Hololive, who was pretty much the reason why VTubing came to like the States and got big enough to have their own like community. And all of them are like turning around like, hey, we're quitting, and because of what you're doing, and I'm just so ready for it. And most of them already have they keep their IPs. Like Kason has her own IP. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm worried though. Friend them plays 2 games. Yeah, no. It's literally like they were withholding pay and such, and most of them have a big enough community that V Shoujo is probably done. Depending on, I think V Shoujo is located in California. I believe they say because of the laws when it comes to like withholding pay in California, that everyone that's involved in that company is probably at least going to see a couple of years in prison. The Order Sphere. Ooh. Museum's going to be happy today that we're going to bring him so many artifacts. Patty, I have another question about like what's going on with Gerard, if you're still here. If it is going to be a dungeon with the other NPCs, are some of them going to be done in like a lance, or the NPCs going to each be their own thing? Like, for example, the lands that, like, Gerard was part of, are they going to be, like, one token between them? Or are they going to be separate? Oh, you just put together that. Oh, okay. I was just curious about that. Yeah, Callie doesn't play when it comes to not being paid. Like, that was a thing that a lot of fans were looking at. Like, oh, Vijay Joe is probably done, like, jail time. And Toss Cloud in there, too. Okay. Because I was thinking to myself, like, my head was thinking, like, okay, my lance is going to be its own thing, Bluegill, and then probably the half giant was going to be his own, like, token, and then Oliver and his two buddies are going to be their own token, but it's mostly a range land, so all the melee dudes are their own tokens and stat blocks, and they're battling praying. Oh, okay. I still think I'm an inspiring leader them instead of, like, me, Oliver, and Doom and Gloom. Because if Doom and Gloom is as powerful as they say she is, then they're probably going to need it more than we are. Wait, am I supposed to, like, dive here? Oh, yeah. Wait, hold on. Okay, there we go. Getting on those initiatives, gotcha. I did feel bad for you during that, the ambush fight, because, like, there was just multiple fights where it was just, like, guy after guy after guy after guy after guy, and I was like, oh, Patty's just doing 10 turns in a row of NPCs and nothing to do with, like, the main players. Yeah, we don't need Common Earth 3. Very fair. To be fair, though, the dice rolls were on our side for that fight. They were like, hey, Gerard is going to make a mockery of you. Gerard did so as well. Yeah. So is it gonna matter if, like, Gerard beats this dragon thing quick? It might make the dungeon fight go quicker, like, because people are gonna be like, "Hey, you just took out that dragon in the air, and that guy's still living. We surrender." Because I'm gonna tell you, Patty. As soon as I fight this guy, every time I hit, I'm just gonna smite it. I'm 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 telling you, I'm telling you, buddy. Like, if I hit, I'm just gonna smite. I don't want to be in a prolonged fight with whoever this thing is. I'm mad enough to admit it when I'm scared. Oh, thank you for the flower. Oh, you got a new thing. I fucking sold the smallmouth bass. I should have kept it. I should. I just realized as soon as I got the upgrade. Okay. Just go on and knew that I now have copper fishing rod in stock. Stop buying anytime you want to upgrade. I have one. Thank you for the shipment of strawberries. I thought you might like this recipe for simple strawberry dessert. I've been made a fool. Okay. Dude, did you donate the Shadow Flower to the museum? I only read about it. There's something eerie about fire only grows in darkness. Yeah, well, here's a flower. So lovely, you know exactly what I like. Yes, flowers. That tends to be the only thing you like, I think. Ooh. Wait, the Ranger's jacket actually looks cool. I'm gonna go buy a chicken coop. I'm looking at that Rios came here to Mistria. Kind of for a better apprentice. Between me and though, I'd still think this is the capital. But I'm not too worried. He should have put down his rates in his own time. But yes, every time I hit this thing, I'm gonna fucking smite it. Because I don't want it to attack me. Self-preservation. Do I want the coop? You know, I think I want the barn. I think I want the full-on barn. I'm gonna get bass. Because I think that's the only thing I really can do. Time to have 50 more hit points. Patty, I would not be shocked if you did, because I think we all been there as a DM one point where someone slayed something too quick and you're like, I don't want this session to end 30 minutes in. It has a bit more health. I've done it. I did it with the live stream group. When before we played the live stream campaign, where I was like, you know what, you guys just, you know, min-max your characters. I want this to go past a single round. You know, furthermore, this guy just summoned 10 skeletons. You have to fight the 10 skeletons too. You know, Patty, it's funny you say that because it's ironic with how you describe doom and gloom to me, and just because like, oh, who am I to go against the act of God? I'm like, yeah, I guess that's why. I guess why she's there. she's the act of God. Boy, I bet you these NPCs are gonna be shocked when Gerard don't take any credit. Because Oliver's the one that decided to write it. Doom and Gloom was the winning part of the thing. The dwarves are the one that took the ballista. The lands are the ones that went first over the wall. I can't wait for them to be be surprised that Gerard's gonna act like he didn't really do much. I just fucking grab grass. Is that a fucking oyster thing?
But yeah, that's how I'm gonna treat this combat a bit. Or after the combat, I should say, if we all survive, is that don't. I hope they're not too shocked that Gerard's gonna be like, I just did my part. I didn't really do anything too crazy. I think. Because I'm gonna be introducing the movie A Knight's Tale to Vaughn. I'm gonna be like, nope. I think this might be where I'm going here. Which, by the way, great movie. Excellent movie. It is such a great movie. And I mean that in a genuine way. I love that movie so much. So, like, I think that's something where, that's a part where I'm taking Gerard is, like, really the unlucky knight. I'm gonna really shock the rest of the players once they see Gerard again. They're gonna be like, oh, you're probably bitter, right, Gerard? And Gerard's like, actually, I feel like my life has been better since I left. Yeah, I honestly, what it came down to was that Sugi, had to stop taking things so seriously, and just enjoyed myself, and that's where I found my stride. Now, like, half of Gerard's stuff is just him just enjoying himself, and then stuff happens around him, and they're like, the world's ending, and Gerard's like, I don't think it's ending. I think I'm having fun. Look, maybe Abe was evil all along. Maybe you're now learning. Look, if it's any consolation, because I'm at the first real group of, like, airborne knights in the campaign, I pissed off their commander immediately, and was thinking to myself, is Gerard gonna punch another officer? So, if there's any consolation, the Feather Knights immediately put out a wanted poster of Gerard. And it's like, this man is not allowed to fly within a few leagues of this city. So Gerard has that going for him. Oh yeah, it should be a theme. Dude, it might be. But here's the thing: Suki's very anti-authority when it comes to anything. So whenever, like, some kind of commander is like, "Hey, I'm gonna treat this person below me," it immediately just riles me up. And I think Patty knows this and uses it because it creates, like, perfect RP. But man, as soon as the guy opened his mouth, I was just sitting there like, am I gonna punch this guy? I think I might punch this guy. I think the only character that would be... I'm trying to think. Is there any characters I have? Honestly, one of my most prized skills is DM. I'm trying to think. I don't know. I think all my characters are pretty easy to read. I think the hardest to read is probably Vernai. But Vernai is very unique. Because no matter who Vernai is talking to, he immediately code switches. Because that's his thing. Is that he's going to play whoever you want to hear or like vibe with for his own goals. And that's something I try to do with, make it very apparent with every player that Vernai is with, is that with Vandalin, he acts like he's in the military, so it's very like straightforward. You know, here's the report, type of answers, very straightforward answers, very straightforward questions. With Vivi, he acts more like a small farm boy, things like that. When it comes to Aaron, he just talks like they're casual buddies, you know, enjoying a pipe as they, you know, play chess. With Vale, he is the one that is stringing her along, so vice versa. He's the one giving half answers, never revealing too much. And then Dez, he just does like Dez. But I think Vernai is probably the hardest to like get a good grasp of, because like Vernai is just, he's not playing everyone, but he's been around long enough to know what to tell people what they want to hear. No, vice versa. I think my first character with Patty is probably my easiest to read. I feel like Solaris is like one of the most simple to understand characters. He's just a guy that wants equal rights for everyone. I have a very good grasp of Vernai's path view. That I do probably. That I do agree with. Vanlin, maybe not. This might be my last... Oh, Friday night at the end. Let's go. Yeah, Valen takes everyone at face value, which is his fault. It's probably why I've been like thinking about like the last like few weeks out of game and in game, because like the whole like Des thing with like the dwarf I was thinking about, at like the end of the day I was thinking about, I'm like, oh wow, Vernai just does not care, because he does not like Des. He already warned like Vivi, he's like, I think he could do better. At the end of the day, he's like, it's their relationship, it has nothing to do with me. And also he's like, hey, this might be shocking for you to hear, Des. The world does not resolve around you. I have bigger problems to deal with than whatever is going on with you and your relationships. And I was like, yeah, I think Vernai just does not care about the whole situation with Des and Vivi. And I was thinking about it, I'm like, I think the person Vernai gets along well the most with at this point is probably Vandalin, because Vandalin is very straightforward. He's about the job, which Vernai is about, because Vernai has to like kind of pause his own job to get this done, because he's looking at like Des, who wants to day drink, Aaron, who's kind of like, you know, lays fair about everything, and Vivi/Vale is kind of like a wild card, because they'll just do things without telling people. So like Vernai's like, oh god, Vandalin being like actually serious about this job, have ideas and plans for this job, and taking this in a very logical way is like music to Vernai's ears. I'm gonna pick you, Green Buff. What a perfect... Oh, I forgot they have like a blushing emote. And any side track is mostly the player just wanting to do everything at the end. Yeah.
honestly, I feel like I have to give my own pat on the back a bit, because I feel like some of the routes we went for information, or like some of the things we dug up, is because is because of her and I. And I feel like sometimes like a bit like Vernai deserves a bit of credit in and out of character, is that I've been digging at some of these leads and found some things with it, or when talking to these NPCs and it turns out like, hey, they can be very useful for our plans moving forward. And that's something that I just feel at times. I'm like, man, like Vernai needs some credit here. Like, he's good at what he does. What a perfect flower, and pick that pink bloom too. I should press it in the book and preserve it. So adorable. It's always nice running to you, Suki. Enjoy our chats. I was gonna say she's a 2. Wow. Oh, she really loves that flower. That makes sense. I don't know what your love gifts are, Juniper. I think Vernai's doing a lot of the backbreaking and labor of moving the plot forward. I think only, I want to say probably only Vanlin in character knows that, because Vanlin had that as asked in character for Vernai to check some of this stuff out. Where did I find water chestnuts? Water chestnut fritters. Ooh. I still have no idea where to find water chestnuts. I need to ask Maya. If Maya was here, she'll tell me. I'm gonna go buy a barn, though. Also, I apologize, Patty. I never saw your in Roll20 thing, because the problem is when it comes to the big maps, it does not work for me on Roll20. I have no idea why. So I'm always like trying to fiddle with it to see where everything is. I did not see your message. I would have totally responded with the church comments. So next time, if you remind me, like, if you want to chat about it, Vernai would obviously tell you about like his whole conversation with Mary Sue. Also, I was planning to bring up the seance because we would all be in one place after the store's first opening night, because I didn't want to like get us all distracted, and I wanted us to finally have our opening night. And then everything happened with Des and Vivi, so I think the seance is just gonna have to conversation's gonna have to wait a while, because like Vernai's gonna look at us like, yeah, they got their own problems right now. They probably don't care about what's going on with me. I try to roleplay one thing with Vernai, is that Vernai is not, what's it called? Low self-esteem, but like, kind of like that. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Thank you very much. Oh god, is this gonna be the food? I'm gonna finish the bottle of Apple on this Steve. I might have to go get the... There's just a little bit left. I might just finish it after stream even. Just say it's done. Alright, I got the barn blueprint. Oh god! That just jump scared me a bit. Thank you. Enjoy your little lark. Oh, wait. Is that like a little cat emote? Hold on. That is a fucking adorable... Excuse my language. That's a fucking adorable... And they're called baked beans as well. That is just fitting. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you for bringing this to me. But welcome in. Enjoy your little work. We're playing a bit of Fields of Mistria. We're also talking about D&D, because me and some of my mods play D&D together. So we're just chatting about that as we talk. What was I saying? Okay, yeah, Vernai has a very much low self-worth. So, like, he's just gonna be like, yeah, my problems are not equal to the party's problems. Where am I gonna put this? Oh, cherries bloomed. Beautiful. Alright, I feel like we're gonna maybe here. We should get jackets. It's actually something I think is common for also in the game too. I mean, Patty, I could say a terrible joke and it would make you stop joking, so and you know exactly where I'm going with the joke too, so like I should get a better act. I think I'm gonna put the farm here. And we just need stone and wood. Okay. Oh wait, I think I have just enough to build it outright. I just need to now make money. Oh, what do I want to name the barn? The Lunar Lodge? Yeah, let's go to Lunar Lodge. Okay. Now I need to make money to actually get a chicken or cow. I am bad at this. Okay. Bad sprays of water. Wait, can I not plant the grass seed? Oh, I guess because it's for small animals. Okay. I get it now. But yeah, and on a serious note about for now, he does have like a bit of a low self-worth, but that's something I'm working on with the character because I as much as like the party sometimes claims that like Vernai doesn't talk to them, it's kind of like vice versa a bit as well. Is that like there's times where like something happens like with Vernai and like for example, like when we went to Sion, it's like you did ask, but well, it was like the scene was already changing. Was like, and it's not something I feel like I can do via text. It has to be like a conversation. Is that like there's characters like Des that won't ask at all. So I'm like, of course you're not gonna learn what Vernai is feeling because you're not asking what Vernai is feeling. Like, I feel like sometimes the party forgets, like, we've known each other less than a 10-day. Vernai's not gonna, you know, be like, guys, I'm feeling depressed. He's gonna be like, I got a job to do. Wait. Why do I have 16 rice? Where did I get the 16 rice from? Yeah. They're... Players have crammed weeks into yeah. It's one of the things where it's like one thing that I always try to do is like within the time, because like Vernai's not a trusting character when it comes to the party. One of the party members was racist to him. Another party member, has like a succubus as like their warlock patron. Vernai is not very much like the I'm in a very trusting state. No. Ben has been the most, I don't want to say sane, like logical about the 10-day. Wait, I have a copper pickaxe. Can you? Huh. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go fishing. But also, yeah, you mean you don't open small business with some triggers you let right in the keys. Actually, funny little thing, I've been, not telling the others, but I think you'll love this, Patty, is that, Vernai took a huge step from, Vivi because, I get at the time, because out of character, we knew the kid that Des was holding was a changeling, but coming up to that situation did not promote any favorable views. So like Vernai was like, should we call the city watch? And Vivi was like, shut up, Vernai. Vernai was like, you know what? Okay. I told Des I'm gonna take a step away from her. I see you're gonna favor a bit the person you love a bit more than logic here. No problem with me. A silver treasure box. Fucking rice ball in a silver treasure box is a bit frightening to think about, I think. Too close to the shore, maybe? Get you, kinda. Here we go. I gotcha. How's that? How hard is it to get a smallmouth bass game? There's a few fish right here. Awesome. Are strange broken people? Yeah. Oh, Cousin Matt, did Patty tell you about Vernai at all? Because I'm actually kind of proud of it, not gonna lie. I genuinely think Vernai's ideas is in my top 5 of character ideas. Though Patty might disagree because it's probably not his style because it's psychological horror. I did not know that river snails existed. So, the sum up of Vernai's character background, Cousin Matt, I think you'll get a kick out of this. pretty much a so what's the concept? Yeah, a outer god, like a Cthulhu type thing. Cause I'm a um ancient one warlock, pretty much an ancient outer god. Looked like was watching Earth, like woke up and watched Earth one day and was like, wait a second, you have a set of fairy tales that are dark and twisted, where the ending is always a bad or scary ending or a bitter ending. You know, like the grim fairy tales, like how fairy tales used to traditionally be, like Little Mermaid turned to like soap buds and things like that. I'm like, wait, this is a real thing. This is how you actually had fairy tales, and was so fascinated by the horror, by it. We're like, wait, I can create something even better, and started making their own fairy tales and brought them to life. So Vernai was like a few fairy tales put together, brought to life because the like Cthulhu-esque being wanted to make fairy tales, but like a real life version of it, to see like what twists and turns can happen if they twist the memories a certain way, or twist the story a certain way, and create a whole new ending. So Vernai is a fairy tale creature brought to life, and he was told by his patrons, like, the best one survives, and so to gain power and levels, he has to hunt his fellow creations to be the last one standing. All the while, his best buddy is the pretty much all the ideas of like the Prince Charmings or the perfect knight like King Arthur put together, and it's being like hinted that they're fated to go against each other. Oh, by the way, he's a Haragon too, so he's like the idea of like the White Rabbit of the White Rabbit or the Velveteen Rabbit brought to life. I love what I made for Vernai. It was funny enough. I was gonna use it for the text campaign, but I broached the idea to Patty, and he's like, "Yeah, that's probably not gonna work." And I was like, "Understandable." And that's when I came with Gerard. Oh, thank you. The fentanyl. Oh, I should probably go to sleep, then save it. Oh yeah, because of the copper pickaxe, because I had one. The cherries, the sturgeon. Oh, the sturgeon actually brings in a fair amount of money. I could actually probably buy an animal. I missed the fucking inn night. I'm fine. Okay. Okay, now we're saved. We're good. I mean, there's 100 artifacts. I'm a little less worried now that I've learned that Patrick Smites deal extra damage to undead. Don't Smites technically are supposed to deal more damage to undead or something? Alright, I'm also gonna find someone else to raid out on. Is David still going on? They do some normal rolls. I was gonna say, I thought that was the thing, was that paladins are really good against undead. Let's see. Ashes online. That could be an option. Alina's doing a Mabinogi? God, I forget Mabinogi's still going on. Bach is doing Deltarune. Sailor Sakura is doing date everything, but I'm worried about I'm rating into that because like I know that's something me, Vaughn, and Maya it's gonna probably be our next collab. But I can just always raid in and then not watch it. Alright. But yes, thank you everyone for stopping by. Next time I will probably stream is tomorrow night. Is it tomorrow night? Probably tomorrow night. Because Thursday is going to be a reserved like night for me. Friday I close. Maybe this weekend because I think I have like morning shifts this weekend. That's the funniest goddamn thing. Thank you for the stream, of course. But yeah, I'm probably gonna be tomorrow. I'm gonna play Field of Mystery because it had its third major update. So I was like, no, we gotta play some. I might go with a few bite-sized horror games. There is Truth or I saw that like suddenly dropped all of a sudden, and I might do play those because I love my horror games. Even though my community is divided on horror. But yes. I will probably see you tomorrow, and if not, I will see you this weekend. And my trio is going to be brought back, which is going to be me, Sakusan, and Vaughn are going to be doing some collabs. We already know what our next game is going to be. It's going to be Date Everything, which should be a blast. But you all have a good night. I'm going to probably go shower and have a early night because I have work in the morning. Good night.